back to the big news story at the moment. I don't know if that was deliberate because we were about to talk about the future of Pep Guardiola, but obviously the big story that's been doing the rounds since last night, since Oliver Holt broke it, is that Pep Guardiola, he says, will be leaving Manchester City come the end of this season, bringing to an end 10 really successful years. The timing of this, Micah, does it have an effect on the preparation?
I don't think so. I think, well, and if it does, maybe in a positive way, in terms of if Pep is going to go, then can they do it for Pep? You know, get a win today, take it in the title race into the last game of the season, and they should be doing it for him. He's putting so much effort for this team. I mean, he's won he's won a treble, he's on a double this year, and just that willingness to always push the extra yard further. And I know the players have said before he's very intense, but that's why they win so many trophies, because I don't want the news to be true, because he's got a year left on his contract. He's done so much.
Do you think it's true, Micah?
I think there must be something. There must be something in it, because why would it break now? And that's what I worry about. And if it wasn't true, the club would just said, no, he's going to sign a new contract, or maybe he's going to be here for another year. But the fact that no one's saying anything and just saying, well, he'll see out his contract in terms of he's got a year left, and not definitively saying, no, he's staying, that makes me feel as though it is true.
It's easy to just say that and dispel all the rumours, isn't it? And just say, no, he's absolutely, of course he's going to stay here next year. You can see there. And I think you're exactly right, Micah. I mean, he's been a genius. The applaud is, what more can we say? You know, everything that he's won, the mentality, the style of football that he's introduced, he's educated pretty much everybody in football how to play the game. But it's his winning mentality that I think probably sticks out for me the most. You know, how much he wants to win, the desire every year to come back and push multi-millionaires to keep wanting to get better. And that's probably the hardest thing right now in football. Can you inspire your team to keep pushing and train hard every day and reach higher and higher? And I think that's Pep's one of his greatest achievements, because it's not easy. A lot of clubs have found that really hard.
As part of those reports, they said that Guardiola told the players last night in a call and let them know what his future was going to be, and that it was going to be away from Manchester City. They are motivated. As Jamie said, they are multi-billionaires. They're people who have very comfortable lives. However, they're also still human beings. And having heard that news, that they're potentially coming to the end of an era at City, has to have some effect. It's just what effect that is.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think they'd be absolutely gutted. I mean, a lot of these players came here for Pep. We've talked about Bernardo Silva. I think it was his first signing, 20 trophy he's won. But you know,
Haaland's
to come to
tied
Man
down
City,
for the long term.
Haaland, and you know when your leader is at the helm and you do everything for that person, and that person's rumoured to be leaving, it might have an effect on some, it might not have an effect on others. Obviously, the players are really professional, some top players in there, and they will do their job regardless.
What would it do for you, Micah? If you thought Pep Guardiola, if you've been working under him and you thought Pep Guardiola was going to be leaving Manchester City after 10 years, 20 trophies, would it give you an extra bounce? Would it give you an extra bit of motivation?
I'd be devastated if I was a player. I'm a pundit, and I'm devastated. Just in terms of what he's done for Man City and the league in general, you know, he's always sort of gone to different heights, whether it be getting 100 points, whether it be just ousting Liverpool by 1 point, the rivalry with Klopp, now Arteta's come into it. I think, me personally, I would be devastated, but I'd want to do everything I could to make sure I win the game tonight.